Hi everyone, it's Deb from Locked Up with History and the National Crime and Justice Museum here at the Geelong Jail. We quite often get asked what our prisoners would do as hard labour when they were here at Geelong Jail. And of course the most regular hard labour task was that of cracking diamonds or breaking down the bluestone blocks in the backyards. But if our prisoners, and a lot of our prisoners from 1877 when we became the hospital jail, were sick, old, dying or disabled, they wouldn't be able to do the back-breaking work that would be required of them to crack diamonds. So instead there was another hard labour task that was given to the elderly and to the sick, or if the weather perhaps wasn't quite the best for them to be working outside. And that was known as picking oakum. Now picking oakum is again another punishment that came through England, so it was used over there quite often in the workhouses and in the jails. And what it involved was tearing apart the really big thick ship ropes, so the ship ropes that would hold the anchors and some of that, and tearing it apart strand by strand. Now if you can imagine, a lot of these ropes would be covered with tar and seaweed and barnacles. It would have been horrific work to just pull them apart strand by strand. You can only imagine what sort of damage it would have done to their hands. The women would also do this, the older women, because of course the hard labour task for women here at the jail would have been laundry. But if that was too hard for some of these older women, they too would be put to work with picking oakum. Now when the oakum was fully pulled apart, it would be given back to the ships and would be used to fill in the cracks between the planks, sometimes covered with tar or as caulking in the ships. I'm going to spin you around in a minute and I'm going to show you what some of our oakum looks like. But it really was an unpleasant way to work, and I can only assume how hard it would have been on their hands. So bear with me, I'm going to spin you around and show you what our oakum looks like. So here in the display case here, you can see a container that holds some of our oakum. This is what would be done. It'd generally be in about 2 foot lengths when they were given to pull apart. And this is a tool that some of them could use to assist with that pulling apart task. So that's just another one of the artefacts here at the National Crime and Justice Museum in the Geelong Jail, and a little bit more about history and what some of our prisoners got up to. See you next time. Bye.